My friends are coming over tomorrow. Make sure to prepare snacks and drinks.
Really? That's wonderful news.
Yeah, whatever.
This is exciting. It's the first time you're bringing friends over since starting middle school.
Just make sure there's food.
Should I bake a cake for the occasion? I could make your favorite chocolate one.
I don't care. Just prepare something. I want chips and soda, too.
Of course. I'm so happy you're finally inviting friends over. How many friends should I expect?
Like 4 or 5?
That's perfect. I'll make sure to prepare enough for everyone. What time should I expect them?
Around 3, and make sure you follow my story tomorrow. I've told everyone you're our live-in maid. Don't mess this up and stick to my story.
What? I'm supposed to be a live-in maid?
Yeah, obviously. Make sure you act properly.
What do you mean by act properly?
Like a maid, duh. Just be respectful and stuff.
Rachel, I don't understand. Why would you tell them that?
Because that's what I want. Just do it.
But Rachel, that's not true.
Don't you dare say anything about being my mother. I'm not your daughter. I'm your young miss. Tomorrow you have to call me young miss the whole time.
Wait a minute, Rachel. Young miss? Rachel, this isn't funny.
I'm not trying to be funny. That's how it's going to be.
What's this bizarre setup about? Why are you telling your friends that your own mother is a live-in maid? I need you to explain this to me properly.
You're so annoying. Just play along.
Rachel, please. This isn't like you.
What's the problem? You're a stay-at-home mom, so you're basically no different from a live-in maid.
Excuse me?
It's true, though.
How can you say that?
It's not a big deal.
Being your mother is not the same as being a maid.
You live here and do housework as your job. It's basically the same thing. Just make sure you play along with my story.
There's more to being a mother than housework.
Just watch your language and attitude tomorrow, that's all.
No, Rachel, we need to talk about this properly.
Stop being difficult.
I'm not being difficult. I'm just trying to understand.
There's nothing to talk about. Just do what I say.
This makes no sense, and I can't accept it. I won't go along with such a ridiculous lie.
You have to.
Tomorrow, I'll greet your friends as your mother.
Don't you dare! There's a lot going on in the kids' world. Your daughter is begging you to pretend to be a maid, and you're ignoring her. How are you going to take responsibility if this ruins my school life?
Rachel, sweetie, if there's something wrong at school, you can tell me.
Stop acting all concerned. Nothing's wrong.
Then why do this?
Because I want to.
Let me ask you then, what kind of school life are you living? I'm worried about you. This isn't like you.
Just do what I tell you. At school, I've told everyone we're a single-father household.
What?
And you're the live-in maid. Just stick to that story tomorrow, no matter what.
A single-father household? Rachel, why would you hide having a mother?
Stop asking questions. Just do what I say.
Rachel, are you having some trouble at school? If something's wrong, I can listen.
I said stop asking.
I want to help you.
I don't need help.
I'm your mother. I want to understand what's going on.
There's no trouble, so just shut up and do what I say, you old hag.
Rachel!
If you won't pretend to be the maid instead of my mother, then at least do what your daughter asks.
Mike, sorry to bother you at work. I need to talk about Rachel. It's kind of urgent.
Is everything okay? Did something happen at home?
I don't know how to handle this situation.
What situation?
I'm really worried about Rachel.
Urgent? What happened? Trouble at school?
She's acting very strange.
Strange how?
I don't know exactly, but something's very wrong.
What do you mean?
It's about what she's telling her friends.
What's she telling them?
She says there's no trouble, but something's off. Apparently, she's telling everyone at school we're a single-father household and that I'm a live-in maid.
What? That you're a live-in maid?
This isn't funny, Mike. I'm seriously concerned.
Hold on, let me process this.
She's having friends over tomorrow and demanding I pretend to be the maid. She won't tell me what's going on no matter what I ask.
What exactly did she say?
She keeps saying kids have their own world, but this isn't normal, right? Should we talk to the school? I'm really worried about her.
No, there's no need for that. Rachel isn't being weird. She's actually being quite level-headed.
What?
Actually, this is kind of impressive.
What are you talking about?
I can't believe she actually went through with making you the maid. Rachel's got some guts.
Mike, you're not making any sense.
It's actually quite clever when you think about it.
What do you mean? Mike, do you know something about this?
Know about it? I'm the one who advised Rachel to do it.
You what?
Told her to pretend you're the live-in maid.
You did what? Why would you tell our daughter to lie?
It's for the best, trust me.
How could this possibly be for the best?
You're overthinking it.
What? I don't understand at all. How is that supposed to be advice?
It's advice for protecting her friendships. Remember when the three of us went to the mall the other day?
Yes, what about it?
Remember when I blew up at you?
Yes, of course I remember. You overslept and missed out on a limited edition item.
Right, that time.
But you blamed it all on me, even yelled at me in front of everyone despite all the people around.
Yeah, well, turns out Rachel's friends saw that. Later at school, they asked Rachel, "Is that how your family always treats your mom?"
What?
See, this is why my advice makes sense.
No, it doesn't make any sense at all.
Rachel was struggling with how to answer, so I gave her some fatherly advice.
That isn't advice, it's just lying.
If they find out you're her mother, we'll look like we're being mean to you, and that might end her friendships.
So instead of fixing your behavior...
I told her to say you're the live-in maid.
You're kidding. So Rachel just went along with that?
Of course she did. She's a smart girl.
This is insane, Mike.
It's normal for employers to yell at incompetent employees, right?
Can't believe what I'm hearing.
Man, I have to say, I came up with a pretty clever setup.
This is ridiculous. You just made our daughter lie to protect your stupid pride.
That's not what this is about.
Creating this single father and maid setup for such a pathetic reason. This is completely absurd.
You're overreacting.
I'm overreacting? You told our daughter to lie about her own mother.
It might be absurd to you, but this protects both of our dignity. What's wrong with that?
Everything is wrong with that.
Anyway, you just need to quietly go along with Rachel's lie.
I refuse. I'm your wife and Rachel's mother. We're all family. I'm not some live-in maid.
Stop being so difficult about this.
I won't participate in this lie.
Shut up, you old hag! A mere housewife who lives off my salary has no right to argue with me.
How dare you?
When Rachel and I tell you to pretend to be a maid, you do it! You don't have the right to talk back!
This can't be.
Hey, you know what? Maybe we should actually start treating you like a real maid!
What are you saying?
We never know where the truth might leak from. With these things, it's best to live the role day in and day out.
You can't be serious. Wait, you're not going to treat me like family anymore?
You're just gonna have to deal with it.
Mike, please think about what you're saying.
Hey, maid, I'd like hamburger steak tonight, and I'm tired from work, so prepare some beer and snacks, too.
Stop this.
And now your employer is heading back to work, so you get back to your duties.
Rachel, about tomorrow's graduation ceremony, can we meet in front of the school gate? I'd love to take a family photo in front of the sign. Why are you messaging me about this? It's your graduation. I want to celebrate it properly. Huh? Have you forgotten your role? Please, Rachel, this is important. I've told all my friends you're our live-in maid. How weird would it look if I took commemorative photos with you? Come on, just one photo together. My friends would think it's strange. Rachel, please, it's been 2 years. You're still keeping up that story at school? After all this time? What did you expect? So yeah, you don't need to come to graduation tomorrow. I'll just take photos with Dad. But I want to be there for your graduation. Why would a maid need to be there? Because I'm your mother. No, you're not. Don't say such lonely things. It's so sad that a mother can't attend her daughter's important graduation ceremony. I want to be in the commemorative photos with you too. Shut up, live-in maid. Rachel, please. You're not my mother. You're just a maid. Don't try to act like a mother now. Rachel, please stop this lie and attitude. I understand you got caught up in the lie and couldn't back out, but even I have my limits.
Huh? I don't care if you've reached your limit or whatever.
This has gone on long enough.
Just shut up and do what we tell you like always.
No, I can't do this anymore.
On graduation day, you can do some cleaning or something.
Rachel.
This is an order from your young miss, you useless maid.
All right, I understand.
Finally, you're learning.
I do understand, very clearly now.
This is hilarious.
What's hilarious?
You've finally gotten good at playing the maid.
Thank you for the compliment.
See, was that so hard?
I suppose that's what happens when you're treated like a maid instead of family by your daughter and husband for over 2 years.
Keep it up as our live-in maid from now on, too.
Actually, I need to tell you something.
What now?
I'm afraid that won't be possible going forward.
Huh? What's that supposed to mean?
Let me inform you as your maid. I will be resigning from this position after young Miss Rachel's graduation ceremony.
What? Are you serious about resigning?
Yes, I'm serious.
This isn't funny.
I want to quit being a maid.
Don't be ridiculous, you useless maid.
I'm quite serious.
A live-in maid wanting to quit? Are you stupid?
No, I'm done with this.
What are you going to do at home then? I won't allow a live-in maid to abandon their duties.
I won't be at home. I'm saying I want a divorce.
What?
You heard me. I want to quit being the live-in maid. I want to leave this house, and I don't want to serve you all anymore.
You're not making any sense.
In other words, I want to divorce your father and get away from you both.
Wait a minute. Divorce? You mean that divorce?
Yes, that divorce.
Where mom and dad split up and the family falls apart?
So now I'm mom to you again?
You can't be serious.
But of course, you should continue to stay with your father.
What?
Since you're keeping up the single father setup, it'll be nice to make it real.
Stop this right now!
Why? Isn't this what you wanted?
Don't be ridiculous, you old hag!
But isn't this perfect for your story?
A mere housewife talking about divorce. Do you even understand what you're saying?
I understand perfectly.
You won't be able to live off Dad's money anymore.
I know.
You'll have to work outside.
Yes, I understand that perfectly. And knowing that, I still want a divorce.
You're not thinking straight.
My heart is broken from being treated so poorly in this house.
But you can't just leave.
Watch me.
You've been just a housewife all this time.
And?
How do you expect to survive?
I'll manage myself.
Don't get all bent out of shape just because you can't come to graduation, you old hag.
This isn't about graduation anymore.
I'll pretend I didn't hear any of this. Be grateful about that and calm down a bit.
Hey, Sarah, where's my suit? I'll be late for Rachel's graduation in this situation. Where are you on such an important day?
I told Rachel yesterday I'm not coming back, so you'll have to manage on your own.
What do you mean not coming back?
I've left.
Stop playing around!
I'm at my new place, so what about it?
Huh? New place? What are you talking about?
I don't care about your suit. More importantly, there's divorce papers in the living room, so please sign them.
Divorce papers?
Yes.
Hey, Sarah, what's the meaning of this?
It means exactly what you think it means.
Divorce? What are you suddenly talking about?
It's not sudden. I've been planning this for a while. After everything you've done to me, you didn't think I'd divorce you? Did you think I'd quietly obey you both forever? Never being treated as family, but as a maid instead. Not even allowed to sit down when you're home, having to say yes to every unreasonable demand. I've reached my limit with those days.
Limit or not, this is too sudden.
Is it?
You've been so quiet all this time, and now suddenly demanding divorce?
Of course I was quiet. I stayed quiet and endured because I believed in you both.
What's that supposed to mean?
I thought you'd change, since we're family after all, so I thought you'd eventually stop.
Stop what?
But you never stopped treating me like a maid, and Rachel even said to continue being the maid from now on. That finally broke my patience.
Hey, Sarah, we can talk about this.
We're past talking. I at least wanted to stay as her mother until she finished compulsory education, but that ends with today's graduation.
You can't just end things!
I can no longer act as that child's mother, and I can't respect you as a husband anymore.
Wait, Sarah, you don't have to bring up divorce on a day like this!
When should I bring it up, then?
Let's have a family meeting first. Maybe we've gotten a bit carried away lately.
A bit?
Let's have an emergency family meeting.
A family meeting? Now you want to treat me like family?
Please, we can work this out.
It's all too late now.
Just come home.
Well, anyway, enjoy attending Rachel's graduation as her father.
What was that at the graduation ceremony? Why did you appear in front of the whole school?
Oh, did you see me?
Why were you giving a speech as the PTA president?
How was it? Did I speak well? I was so nervous since it was my first time speaking in front of so many people.
I don't care about your impressions. What are you going to do about this?
About what exactly?
Standing up there proudly as my mother in front of everyone.
But that's what I am.
Do you understand what you've done?
I do understand. I just revealed the truth.
The truth? You ruined everything.
Did I?
Everything I built up.
I'm sorry for causing trouble in your complicated kid world. But you know, adults have their complicated adult world too.
I don't care about your world.
As a housewife, I get treated like a maid at home, get treated as someone with too much free time by working moms.
Nobody asked about that.
And often get stuck with troublesome PTA duties.
But I've never heard about you doing any of this.
Well, you avoided talking to me, saying there's no need to chat with a maid, right? How could I tell you about joining the PTA in that situation?
What? Are you saying this is my fault?
I was actually being quite considerate, you know.
Considerate? How?
There were many more occasions where I had to give speeches as PTA president.
What do you mean?
But I managed to get others to substitute for me.
You should have kept doing that.
Should I? Why?
Then why did you have to give a speech in front of the whole school at the very end?
Well, the other PTA members insisted I should have my moment of glory since I worked the hardest. They got me all fired up about it.
Don't be ridiculous, you old hag.
Is that really how you want to talk to me right now?
So you deliberately showed everyone you're my mother?
Yes, I did.
Thanks to you, all my previous setup is ruined.
Was it really worth maintaining?
My friends definitely thought it was weird.
Did they?
You've destroyed all my friendships from these 3 years of middle school.
Don't worry about that, Rachel. Your lie was exposed long ago anyway.
What? You're lying?
Think about it logically.
What do you mean?
Having a live-in maid is completely unheard of in this area.
That doesn't mean anything.
Everyone could tell such a manga-like setup was a lie.
There's no way they could have known.
Oh, they knew.
But I created perfect, detailed backstories at school.
Did you?
Nobody ever doubted it.
Are you sure about that?
They always said they were jealous we had a live-in maid.
They were just being kind to you.
No, they weren't.
But all your friends would greet me properly.
What?
When I visited school for PTA work, they'd all say, "Good morning, Rachel's mom."
No, you're making that up.
Ask them yourself.
That's a lie.
No, it's all true.
So everyone really knew about this?
Yes.
Everyone knew I was lying and didn't say anything to me?
It's graduation day, so go apologize to all your friends.
No!
Tell them you're sorry for lying all this time.
I can't!
At least show some gratitude and apologize at the end. You need to treasure friends who were kind enough to look after you all this time.
Please, Sarah!
What do you want?
I'll apologize for everything, so please come back!
Unfortunately, it's too late for that.
Won't you remarry me and live happily as a family of 3 again?
Huh?
Sarah, please, the house is falling apart!
Well, that's absolutely not my problem anymore.
Everything's a mess at home since you left!
And?
Neither Rachel nor I can handle housework, so the house is in chaos!
Well then, just learn to do it yourselves.
And Rachel refuses to go to high school!
What?
Even though she just started her high school life!
What do you mean she refuses?
She suddenly became a shut-in, and nothing I say will get her to go to school!
A shut-in?
This is exactly when we need a mother!
So now you need a mother, not a maid.
Please, Sarah, I know we messed up!
Messed up is putting it lightly.
The house is falling apart without you!
Don't try to push this on me with convenient words, but I'm worried about Rachel becoming a shut-in. What's suddenly gotten into Rachel?
She won't talk to me properly!
And?
Apparently it's trouble with her friends.
What kind of trouble?
From what I've managed to get out of Rachel bit by bit, she was planning to maintain the maid lie in high school, too!
What? But I'm not even in the house anymore! And didn't she learn anything from the middle school graduation?
Rachel says I can't tell the truth now after all this, but her friends said we can't deal with this anymore and gave her the cold shoulder.
Of course they did.
That broke her spirit, and now she says she can't go to school anymore.
That's just her reaping what she sowed. I even told her at the end to treasure her friends.
I know, but she needs help right now. Please, Sarah, I can't handle this anymore.
Handle what?
I'm barely managing work and housework. I can't even help with Rachel's mental state.
Maybe you should have thought about that before.
Won't you help as her mother?
No.
But she needs you!
I'm not that child's mother anymore.
Of course you are!
Like I said before, I can't even think of her as my daughter.
How can you say that?
So I don't want to help.
But...
If you're struggling, why not hire a real maid? Then the lie would become true, and she might go back to school.
Don't be ridiculous!
Why is it ridiculous?
Do you think an average family like us has that kind of money?
Oh, now the money is an issue?
Do you know how much a live-in maid costs per month?
You should budget around $5,000 a month, give or take. I read about it in an article online.
What? $5,000?
You'd better get that ready quickly for your beloved daughter then.
That's impossible!
Not my problem anymore. Well, I'll be going now. Goodbye, Mike. Rachel continued her shut-in life and eventually dropped out of high school. Mike yelled at her, saying, "If you're going to stay home, at least do the housework." But this backfired. Instead of doing housework, she started having violent outbursts daily, and there are now holes in various parts of the house. And as Mike's personal life started affecting his work, he gradually fell off the promotion track. He's now trying hard to find someone to remarry. But whenever women find out about his violent shut-in daughter, they quickly cut off contact.